Good morning, students. Welcome back to the session. How are you all? I hope you have written exam well. I think so. That was a very nice question paper for you. I hope I have seen your papers. Some of them I have submitted. I just go through the paper. Everybody has written very nice, very good presentation. Keep it up. I hope I should get some more papers. I hope you will be submitting soon. So for a long time we are connecting class back once again. So it's your social teacher. You might forget me, but I won't forget you. Great. So let us move into the session as we are discussing the topic landforms of Andhra Pradesh, lesson number 4. Okay, Nana. So before exams we have been completed some part of the portion of the lesson. So we will conclude the remaining part also. Are you ready then? So we want to enjoy this lesson. We just listen carefully. Okay. So let us, before switching into the main concept, once we will back the recapitulation mode. I mean what we have discussed in the previous class. We go through once. Okay, Nana. As we have seen, landforms of Andhra Pradesh. When we enter, we have learned first of all how many types of landforms are there. How the lands are divided. Once let me recapitulate everything. And in these we find highest landforms like mountains, hills, plateaus, plains, desert regions and all those things. So highest elevation, these are called mountains, hills. Some hills are looks like plateaus, some plateaus looks like hills. So here you can see here plateau regions. So as you find, so earth surface, when you see all the corners, it will be irregular. Okay, Nana? All the corners it will be a irregular shape. Here what happens? Next, plains. It is a soft slope plains and a flat surface. Okay, Nana? So when we compare around our country, we find so many different types of landforms. Among this, apart of these, we have deserts also. We have valleys also. Okay, Nana? Okay, we have been discussed these here. And we have checked the landforms, whether mountains are available in Andhra Pradesh. No. So that's why we have gone through the entire country. We have seen irregular land shapes, highest landforms, all the areas. Then we came back to our state. Let me explain you once again. So we are living in a country called India, having a states of 28. How many states do we have? We have 28 states. And how many union territories? We have 8 union territories. So in these 28 states, so Andhra Pradesh, we are discussing about our state, which is called Andhra Pradesh. Okay, shall we look at the location where our state is located? Shall we see our place? Right. So if you go southern part of our country, India, South India, so you find some states like Kerala, Tamil Nadu. Okay, Nana? So part of this, if you find, so this was a state called Andhra Pradesh. Okay, Nana? Right. So where it is located? South side, east direction. South side, east direction. So what is the subdirection for this? If you observe north part, south part, west part and east part. So where it is located? Exactly in this area. So this area is called as southeast direction. Okay, Nana? Our state is located southeast direction. We will know more about our state. Totally how many, so division of districts. How many districts do we have? A state is having a combination in our country. We have districts. How many we have? Total 13 districts. So in these 13 districts, we have divided the 13 districts into two parts. One part of the districts are called Rayalaseema districts. Rayalaseema. And one portion is called as coastal districts. Coastal districts. So total how many here? 4 districts of Rayalaseema, 9 districts of coastal Andhra Pradesh. Shall we see where this coastal located and where this Rayalaseema located? Now we are going to study seriously about the difference of these two landforms. Of course, it's belonging to the same state, but a part of 13 districts, we have segregated the districts as per the region wise. Why we have segregated? So, to study about the land surface in those regions, we have segregated these districts. Okay, let me give you the importance of our Andhra Pradesh state. Before that, we have to find out what are the bordering states of our state. Bordering means what are the remaining border states which touches our Andhra Pradesh. As we see, so Andhra Pradesh state, if you observe the map, okay Nana? So if you go Tamil Nadu in south, Karnataka in west, Telangana in north part, Chhattisgarh in north east part. Next, if you go for northeast, completely Odisha. Next, if you go for east, completely east side, so there is a big water body, ocean, that is called Bay of Bengal. Tamil Nadu on south, Karnataka and west, Telangana on up, Chhattisgarh is also on up. Approximately if you go for north east direction, we find the state that is called Odisha. Okay, total how many bordering sharing places are there? We find around our state. So totally we have 6 to 7 places. Okay, Nana? Right. Next, shall we see the status of our Andhra Pradesh? Yes. What is the rank of Andhra Pradesh state in population? In population of our country, in India wide, population of our country in India wide, so AP, Andhra Pradesh holds 10th place. It is a 10th rank. It holds 10th rank. Okay, Nana? It holds which place? 10th rank. And one more specialty we find in our state. What is that specialty means? We have longest coastal length. What is coastal length? Yes, the land which touches near the ocean or a sea water body. Okay, Nana? This region is called coastal region. So totally, what is the distance covered in Andhra Pradesh coastal length area? How much? So it's very, very important. Total coastal length of Andhra Pradesh, it is said to be how much, ma? Total length of Andhra Pradesh state, coastal length, Nana. Okay, 972 kilometers. 972 kilometers. So this is the coastal length distance. Okay, Nana? So remaining part, it is mixed with the plateau regions and western Ghats. It is mixed up with the only density of the population more in which area means coastal regions only, because the remaining part is very dry region which is called drought prone region. We'll discuss more about this. Let us go for the variety of our state. As we are moving for the first concept, the landforms of Andhra Pradesh. So we find whether in our state do we find any mountains? Nana? No, we don't find mountains, but somewhat height, exactly some little portion of the mountains, some little portion of the heights, we have highest hills. Okay, Nana? So in Andhra Pradesh, if you find around the border of except eastern Ghats, if you go for the west side from north to south, so we find number of hilly regions occupied here, folded hills. So let us, you will see, we have the hills. Andhra Pradesh is having, okay, the hills, okay, mostly in this region. It's like a bordered place. So average height for these hills about 900 meters from the MSL. Already I explained what is MSL, mean sea level, the ground distance from the ocean ridge to the top earth surface, the height is considered as. So average height is 900 meters, most of the hills covered in our Andhra Pradesh, the height is 900 meters, Nana. The elevation of the height is 900 meters. Okay, are you ready? Let us see these 900 meters of hills, where they are located in our state. In which districts we find these hills? Shall we move? Yes. So I will say some names, you just note down in your running notes, it's most important. Okay, there are some famous. As you go for the west side, the first hilly region, districts we have YSR Kadapa district, YSR Kadapa district. Next one, East Godavari, next West Godavari, next, these are the very famous places, you find more hills here. Visakhapatnam, Kurnool, next sixth one Chittoor, next seventh one. So you find, while I am writing, I will give you the symbols, by that you can understand these regions are having, the symbol implicates, the symbol explains us, it is a conventional symbol of hills. Okay, Nana? Right. And finally Vijayanagaram. Vijayanagaram. So these districts, totally we have 7 districts. These complete 7 districts, we have an extension of hills surrounded by these districts. Why, sir? There is no hills in remaining districts? Yes, we have hills, but what I said, in these hills, maximum height is 900 meters height above hills are. They are 900 meters above height. Among these, there are some highest hills are there located in Chittoor and Visakhapatnam. We will know more about them, okay, after this part of content. Okay, Nana? If you want to note down these names. For your knowledge, I have drawn the shape of the hills. Which districts we find more hills in our state. That means totally, if you observe, around 13 districts, in 7 districts complete it is occupied by the hilly regions. Okay, Nana? Right. Completed. Next, some of the hills among these, for example, if you take East Godavari and West Godavari, some rivers divided the hills. What are those 2 rivers? Just the name itself having these rivers. One is having Godavari river, another river is Krishna. River Krishna and Godavari, it starts from the west side from Maharashtra, of course. When they starts from west side, it divides the hills. River Krishna and river Godavari. These are the 2 rivers, segregated some of the hills and made a spacious route where the water can flow, water can reach in different regions. Finally, these rivers starts from west side and they are ending in the east side and they are discharging in the Bay of Bengal. Discharging means they are going, the river water is going and mixing into the oceans. Okay, Nana? Is it clear? Yes, right. And shall we go for the famous mountains are also available, but they are not great mountains, but somewhat height. The average height of these mountains, total of 1690 meters of mountain is available here. Where if you go for the district called Vizag or Visakhapatnam, Visakhapatnam. Okay, now you might heard about this district, it is very famous. What is the specialty of Visakhapatnam? So it is Andhra Pradesh, Kashmir. So how Kashmir we have the climatic conditions, the same we find a little variation in Visakhapatnam districts. We feel enjoy, there are some famous hill stations are there are some famous caves are there. Okay, right. Let us see, Visakhapatnam is having a one highest mountain here. So the mountain name is Arbakonda. Mountain name is Armakonda and Araku Valley. Araku and also Arma Konda. If you visit, if you get a chance to visit this area, don't forget to visit these places. Very famous hill stations and valleys, and Araku caves are there, Borra caves are there. I mean, so you find these are all tribal agencies. That means tribal people used to roam here, and they were settled from since thousands years back. They were running their life here. Okay, they don't know what is a modern life. They are very far away from the modern life. Okay, Nana. So these are some of the highest elevated heights in our Visakhapatnam. Now we are going to, so this is most important. How many districts do we find hills? Now we are going to study in the box type of information which I am writing. You just note down, please take down in your notebooks. Name of the hills. Name of the hills. And located in which district? Okay, Nana? Located in which district? Okay, first one. Okay, the names of the hills I am saying. Yarada, Anantagiri. Yarada, Anantagiri. Ananta. So these are hills located in which location, Amma? They are from Vizag or Visakhapatnam. So for your simplicity, I am just writing Visakhapatnam. Okay, Nana. Next hills. So we had Bison and Papikondalu. Bison and Papikondalu. Papikondalu. The name itself getting in the name itself you find Kondalu hills. These are related to East Godavari districts. East Godavari. East Godavari. Next, third one. Next, Magali Rajapuram. Magali Rajapuram. So these are the hills names. Don't feel that is a person name. Kondapalli Hills. Kondapalli Hills. Okay, Nana. These hills, if you want to find out in our state, they are located in Krishna district. They are belongs to Krishna district. Krishna district, what is another name of Krishna? You see, students, it's very one important concept I want to say. You find some of the names, they are having old names and new names. As per the density of the population, as per the official names and unauthorized names, we will be calling here. Krishna district, otherwise known as Vijayawada. We should not call it as Vijayawada district. We should call it as, it's a combination of Krishna district. Okay, and next, Velikondalu. Berumkonda and Nagarjunakonda. Berumakonda and Nagarjunakonda. Nagarjunakonda. Konda means hill, right? They are located in Guntur district, near to the Krishna district. Next, fifth one, Velikondalu. Velikonda. What is Velikondalu? Velikonda is a hills located. So it is none other as which we are living district, our famous district. Entire Andhra Pradesh has to see some important events in our district, that is called SPSR Nellore district. Sri Potti Sriramulu, SPSR Nellore. Yeah, we are from which district? We are from Nellore district. So we find the hills called Velikonda. Okay, Nana? Right. Other than this, if you complete this, then I will go for the next name. Okay? Nallamala and Yerramala. Completed, Nana? Okay, I am just rubbing. Just write down. Okay, if you feel you can pass and you can write. Next, sixth one, Nallamala and Yerramala. So these are the hills names. Okay, and also it is occupied by the forest. Located in which district, Amma? It is located in Kurnool. You might see in the movies, you might notice these places very clearly. If I say, you can't find, but if you enjoy these experiences in your movies and all those things, visuals. Nallamala forest. Okay, Nana? So it's Andhra Pradesh dense forest. It is also known as Andhra Pradesh dense forest. So on the hills of Nallamala it is located. Clear, Nana? Next, Velikonda, which is connected from Nellore district to Kadapa district. Okay, Nana? Velikonda and Papikondalu. Palakondalu. Velikonda and Palakonda. So this Velikonda, Velikonda we have a connection from Nellore district to Kadapa, as Nellore district is near to the Kadapa district. So we find shortcut distance from different areas from Nellore region. Okay, Nana, these are from YSR Kadapa district. YSR Kadapa district. Next, eighth one, Seshachalam hills. Seshachalam and Horsley hills. Seshachalam and Horsley. Seshachalam and Horsley hills. They are located where, ma? They are from Chittoor district. They are from Chittoor. So in Andhra Pradesh, the famous hill station after Vizag, Armakonda after Vizag, the famous hill station in South India, in South Andhra Pradesh, that is called Horsley Hills. Horsley Hills. When you get a time, don't go in a corona time, when you get a time, if you get a chance to visit Tirupati and all those regions at that time, from there you have to move from around 70 to 80 kilometers, you will get these Horsley Hills, which is very fantastic location. You can enjoy the nature, you will get the highest waterfalls. So locations will be very nice, which they are near to us. Okay, Nana? Right. Shall we go for the next part? Penukonda. It's a very famous Penukonda. It is from Anantapuram. Okay, finally, totally the 9 variety districts, 9 variety hills, combination of 2 variety hills we can find. Totally these regions are occupied by the hills. Okay, Nana? Now we got my point. Is it clear now? Okay, let us we will go for a famous place in Vizag. Shall we go? Are you ready? Will you come along with me, Vizag? No, and the topic. Right. So in Vizag, there is one agency area, Chintapalli. Chintapalli. It is a mandal. Belongs to which area, Nana? Vizag. So what is this specialty? Why I am writing specially? So Chintapalli mandal, Visakhapatnam. So it is the place called Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh. It is a place related Andhra Pradesh, Kashmir. Okay, Nana? Andhra Pradesh, Kashmir. Why Andhra Pradesh, Kashmir? Yes. Jammu and Kashmir, did you went? Yes. Highest hill stations, highest mountains are highest cold regions they are. If you go that region, the temperature generally we have 30 degrees for example. If you go these areas, temperature will become 5, 4, 3, 2. Sometimes winter comes 1, -1, minus degrees also it will goes. Imagine in winter season the temperature goes for 15 to 16 or 20 to 20 or 18 to 19 degrees, we will get shivering, right? You can't move out of the houses without your thick covered blankets. You can't sleep at nights with warm blankets. Understand? So imagine if the temperature falls to single digit temperature, single digit number, if it falls, you will get shivering. You have to wear number of woolen items on your body. If you go, the blood will clot on your body. Understand? For example, if you want that feels that experience, generally you will be opening the refrigerator. If you put your hand in refrigerator, deep freeze, you will get the chillness. You will get that chillness. The same chillness we will be feels at Chintapalli regions, which is located. It is an agency region where the tribal people used to live here. So they are habituated for a long period of time. Ever since they have been continuously living in the same regions. Okay, Nana? Right. Okay, next, this hilly region, you find some different soil, especially only this. So you find some different soil. So this soil is suitable for cultivating. This soil is suitable for cultivating the beverage crop. The beverage crop called coffee. The beverage crop called coffee. You know coffee? Yes, you won't drink coffee, but your elders will be drinking. You will be seeing, but you can enjoy that smell, right? The coffee essence gives a beautiful smell for us. So it is a beverage crop which they cultivate in this agency region. See, imagine the climatic conditions are suitable, then only they are ready to cultivate this coffee region, the coffee crop. Okay, Nana? So I hope you have understand up to here. Is it clear, everybody? So what the varieties we have seen? Yes, we have find number of hills. If you find in Andhra Pradesh, see, it is divided into two parts. One is coastal region and one is east part is coastal, west part is plateau region. Okay, Nana? So if you find these regions, they are also called drought prone regions. Drought prone. What is drought prone region means? Shortage of water. Rains cannot be continuously fall here. If you want to get groundwater, it is very difficult in these regions. Those regions are called YSR, Kadapa, Chittoor, Kurnool and Anantapuram. Okay, Nana? Anantapuram. So these are the districts. Total how many districts do we find? Totally 4 districts. They are called drought prone regions. Of course not now. Now they are in good condition because number of projects have been constructed here by the help of the government. They made irrigation projects here. So by these irrigation projects we have diverted the Godavari water, Krishna water towards these regions, so they are getting some water facilities. Somewhat these drought prone conditions became normal conditions. But you find number of rocky and stones items here, granite stones, marble stones, and if you go for Anantapuram, they are rich in minerals because it is located in plateau region, right? Plateau is famous for rich in minerals. Okay, Nana? What kind of minerals do we find? When you see in the plateau regions, we find different limestone, you find granite, marble. Other than this, there is a district, it is called Anantapuram, Nana. In Anantapuram, there is a place which is famous for diamonds, which is famous for diamonds. The place itself saying, the place itself named as Vajra Karur. What is that place? Vajra. What is that place, Nana? Vajra Karur. It is located in where? Andhra Pradesh, moreover Anantapuram district. Okay, Nana? So, somewhat we have completed the content of this topic. I hope we have enjoyed this session. We'll meet you in the next class. Continuation and the conclusion of this topic, and we'll enter into the, I hope. So, I'll be sending your notes parts, don't worry. So, meanwhile you can write this. So, get ready for your OT exam based on these videos. Okay, Nana? So, read the textual content. As it is a new content of syllabus, you just habituate for textual reading and activities. Let me give you some activities for you. Write down the hills of AP, minerals in AP. I want the list of hills and minerals. You just complete this activity and it is your homework, and you can send through your write in your paper and take a photo start, and you just send me through WhatsApp. I am ready to receive your homeworks. So, let me see how many are going to complete this work. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this session. We will get to the next class. Wear the mask, please be careful, the waves are coming again, so be careful. I hope everybody is safe. Thank you, have a nice day, meet you later. For the next class we will connect once again, right?